Hello, welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on the Old Stream Farm. Right, our second episode of the week on the Old Stream Farm, and well, as you can see, it's raining. It's literally not good weather at all today. Right, we've got 3 ploughing contracts to do as well, guys. I do have a plough. There was 4. Let me be honest. I bought that plough thinking that tractor wouldn't be able to pull it. It's slightly underpowered. It turns out it's done a fantastic job of doing it. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure it was going to do the job, to be honest. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going to do today. I know ploughing in the rain's kind of frowned upon, but I need to do something. And I thought, well, I'd rather plough in the rain than do grass work in the rain. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't really do grass in the rain either. So especially when I want to make silage anyway. So we're better off doing it this way. But yeah, we've got, like I say, we've got, hang on a minute, I don't even know where the fields are. 9, 53 and 59. I don't even know where my plough, 9's next to the farm. 53 is quite a long way away. Right, so we're better off doing we're better off doing field number 9 first. That's the easiest thing by the look of it. Field number 9. So we go up here, we turn left here, we go up this track here. Right, it's just here on the side. Perfect. Yeah, I haven't really got much more I can do in September, especially with it raining. Let's have a look. There we go. Like I say, I know this plough is a bit some people don't like it. For me, it's more a case with this plough of I want to just keep the series moving. I don't want to be as slow as we've been on like Ballyspring, because Ballyspring's a different kind of series. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Ballyspring's is a slow series. It's a different kind of series. This is just using all the machinery, homemade stuff. This Lizard 6M, 6/9M or whatever it's called, doesn't exactly have a year. It's more like in my eyes, it's more like a homemade device. Hence why I'm using it. Yeah, hopefully we can get these knocked out relatively quick, to be honest. If all we end up doing today is ploughing, no, it's not the end of the world. Like I said, I don't really want to do much while it's raining. Up that time to 5, we can maybe get rid of some of the bad weather. This is a relatively nice sized field. I quite like field 10 next to me as well. But yeah, while I was just doing a test run with the plough, it was a nightmare. I said, just got halfway through the field and it started raining. I was like, oh no. Because my plan today was to get baled. That was the entire plan. It was to bale today. So I'm not going to bale in the rain. Not unless I'm desperate. And like I say, I'm not really that desperate to get baled today. Alright, let's just go around here. Yeah, this will speed things up. This is the plough I want on Ballyspring, because of it'll speed up the ploughing jobs. The fact that it's like 2 meters wider than the Ballyspring plough, and it folds. This is like my go-to plough, just because otherwise ploughing jobs in my eyes, they take so long to do. So if I could end up just speeding the jobs up, and it's not, like I've said before, it's not a case like rushing through series, but I want to, on Ballyspring for example, I want to get some of the bigger fields. Like, could you imagine if I was doing this ploughing field right now with a 1 meter plough? You know what I mean? It would take us the entire episode to do with this one field. I thought if I can get this ploughing done, and then we'll jump into a time lapse. We'll get the radio turned on, and then we could do the remaining 2 fields, because they're at the opposite side of the map as well, so they are quite a distance away. Yeah, we ain't got over much left to do, to be fair, on this field. Like I say, we're ploughing away at 10 mile an hour in the rain. It's not really giving us any problems. This Ford tractor, personally, is probably one of the better Ford tractors I've driven. Oh, we are now 65% complete. Nice. I'd love this tractor on the Valley Spring series, but I know I'm talking a lot about Valley Spring right now, but this tractor on Valley Spring would just open the game up a little bit more. Now, I know it's technically less horsepower than the Massey Ferguson, but it's also a fraction of the price. I think this is like £35,000, something daft like that. And it's 27 mile an hour as well, so I do believe it's more than the Massey. But yeah, we are still talking and we are still thinking of getting rid of the Massey Ferguson on this series, guys, the old school one. Everyone kind of agrees that, you know, the Massey Ferguson does suck a little bit. The problem I've got is what to replace it with. That's the issue. We're a little bit on what to replace it with. I'd quite fancy one of the like the JCB Fast Track, you know, the old school one. But you know, it's about the same brake horsepower as this Ford, so that's not a bad thing. I've never had the Fast Track before. I suppose it all comes down to how much money they want for said Fast Track. But as you can see, we've got just a couple of strips left on this field to do, so we will see out September. We might end up working in the dark today, guys, so I'm not really sure. I don't really do much work on videos in the dark, so I've got two choices. I can either lower the time or we can work in the dark. I've never really worked in the dark. I don't know what it would be like on a video in the dark. I'm trying to keep the time moving along. Yeah. Oh, sorry guys if you heard that. My dog has decided to knock a dinner bowl under my chair. Yeah, I always feed my dog in my living room when I'm recording, because otherwise she'll get the zoomies in the kitchen after she's eaten, and then you'll hear like paws slipping on the laminate flooring and that. Oh yeah, it's just a nightmare. But when I'm recording, I always feed her next to me. And then once she's finished her dinner, she's like starts nosing me, you know, like poking me with her nose, and it's just like she wants more. Right, so we need to come down here, and then we need to go into the... Right, so that's fine. Right, sorry, I just had to tab out and back in. Right, so we need to go... Yeah, we need to go this way. Okay, so this is the way we go. Seems a little odd that I'm only doing 21 mile an hour. Bear in mind, this is a... Yeah, very strange. 21 mile an hour there, guys. Oh, this is a big field. Right, like I said though, guys, we're gonna get the radio turned on, and but actually, I'm gonna get as far as I possibly can in the next couple of minutes. Right, there we go, guys. This field is technically complete. I'm just going to quickly just do a couple more strips. And so it looks a little bit more done. Yeah, I was going to do both in a time lapse, but to be honest, this field took quite a bit longer than I initially thought to complete. So I didn't want to go and do too much in one time lapse. But yeah, 53 is just up the road. Look at the state of this tractor. It's absolutely covered because of the plow in the rain. Look at it. Absolutely insane how bad this is. Although I do love how the beacon on the top's got no dirt whatsoever. Yeah. Right. So we've got a field of... This is actually another relatively big field. I know it does mean most likely another quick time lapse straight after another one, but yeah, it was running out of time for that one. Like I say, time lapses I do like to keep to a certain length. Get one headland done, and then kind of gives us an idea of how big this field is, because it doesn't look big on the mini map. That's kind of how I judge fields, and I'm always wrong. If it doesn't look big on a mini map, it usually is. It's weird. It's very deceiving. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of wasted crop. The idea is that I put lazy farmer mode turned on because if we wanted to harvest the fields, then that way we've got plenty of time to harvest them. Oh, that was a little bit on the steep side. Yeah, doing it that way just means we've got the option to do more jobs, different varieties of jobs. Like I say, we've done quite a few fertilising jobs, we've done quite a few ploughing jobs. We've done a few liming contracts as well. Like I said, the liming contracts, most, you know, a lot of people are like, ah, yeah, but, you know, it's a little bit easy money, liming and fertilising, but I would rather spend the majority of my time on my farm. That's why, like, when you see, like, again, Valley Springs, you'll see us do a lot of fertilising and a lot of liming contracts. Because if we do them jobs, we don't have to do the very slow jobs that are going to take, like, 10 episodes. Like, if I was to do a potato contract, it would take, like, 10 episodes. Unless we just jump cut it, which, if we jump cut it, kind of defeats the object of, you know, making a video, really. I could just jump cut, I could just do it all off recording and, oh look, we did this, do you know what I mean? Yeah, it took like a minute to get around that field though, didn't it? 26, I suppose we've done one headland and we've done 26%. That's not too bad, so we should be about 46% by the time we've done this. You got to remember each headland's technically a little bit smaller. I don't even think I'm going to do full headlands. I think I'll just go up there and then drive down here. I need to do cuttings actually, like halfway in the field, and that way it would speed the job up a little bit. These are all ideas that I try and remember to do and always end up forgetting to do. Yeah, I think it's going to be more of a ploughing episode. The rain's still here. I'm hoping by 4 o'clock the rain stops. The only downside is by 4 o'clock it might be too dark to do anything. Especially in September, so I think we're going to end up baling in October. Which unfortunately means that grass is most likely going to be ready to cut again. And we won't have even picked up the first lot. We've put 1.4 hours on this tractor already. This Ford is, yeah, I gotta be honest, using the Ford tractors on Farming Simulator, that's just so nice. Never actually seen one in the flesh where I live. Everyone seems to drive Deutz or however you want to pronounce it. It's more because where I live in real life, that's kind of the dealer. They do sell like the odd other brand and stuff, but they are. Well, the last time I went past it anyway, it was a Deutz-Fahr dealer, and it's one of them for many, many years, so I see a lot of them where I live. And why wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? If that's the dealership near you. Lovely. Up there. Got to keep an eye on the percentage. I missed it last time it popped up. Just want to roughly know how much we've got left to do. Doing like what, 3 headlands kind of thing now, you know, 3 bits. It's gone 4 o'clock and it's still raining at 4 o'clock. Tell you what, let's do a cut-in. 61%. 61%. Yeah, that cut-in's really, really bad. It's going to be more than one width, but you know, it keeps us moving. It keeps us moving. Oh, train's coming by again. Yeah, it's been a bit of a ploughing episode today. Like I said, I don't want to bail in the rain. That's my thing. And the only other job I've got other than these ploughing contracts is bailing in the rain. So that's kind of why I've not been doing it, to be honest. I was hoping to get more than just ploughing done today, but you know, at the end of the day, it's one of them things. I know you shouldn't really plough in the rain, but I've got to do something. And yeah, you could argue, yeah, Reaper, you could have gone to October. I could have done, but I'd rather do something in September. I don't like skipping too much time. It's bad enough when winter comes and you've got nothing to do. You know, we're most likely going to have to skip December, January, February because there'll be nothing to do. So I don't then want to be skipping Septembers and Octobers as well. You know, if there's a contract to do, if there's a contract we can do unrealistically in the rain, then we'll do it in the rain. But our fields kind of thing, we'll try and do it a little bit more properly, shall we say. Although I do believe I've got fertilising to do on my farm. I'll have to double check. I might have fertilising to do on our field. I'm almost sure of it actually. Alright, 90% done. Not too bad at all. Yeah. I'm sure we can fertilise in the rain. He'll be right. There we go. That will do for me. I've done enough ploughing today. I've done enough ploughing to last me a lifetime. Let's have a look. Let's cash these contracts in. Like I said, they're all going to help towards our new tractor. See, for me, that's not worth it. 55's not worth it. They're not worth harvesting. Field 58 wants sowing. That's not a bad one if we had a sowing machine. Well, yeah, we do. We do. We do. We've got the Massey Ferguson sewing machine. Forgot all about that. I won't mind, but that's what we did in the last episode as well, and I completely forgot we owned it. Right, let's go first person. What the hell is with that at the top of the windscreen? Okay, never noticed that before, guys. Looks like we've got some kind of I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Is it meant to be a reflection off the lights or something? Weird. Like I say, the mod's not perfect. When I downloaded the mod, the beacon on the top was like completely different colours, and everything. At least now it's, you know, at least now it looks alright. And if you care to notice, guys, it's raining. The tractor's kind of washed itself a little bit. Look, I do love that. It's kind of washed itself a little bit. Yeah, we need to check on field. Let's turn right here. We need to check field 6 as we go past. I think we need to go. Oh, it's a one-way street, the wrong way. Oh dear. I didn't realise that. I've gone the wrong. Yeah, I don't really know what I caught there. Yeah, that's a one-way street, the wrong way. My bad. Let's have a look. Oh no, it has been. Everything's perfect. Right. Right, that's what I needed to do. I need to do the grass field in lime. I knew I had something to do on our farm. Yeah, I knew I had something to do. Can I get that in there? That would be a nice place to put that, I think. There we go. Right, let's just go to our greenhouse as well, our garden. Everything's a bit slow on here, but like I say, this is for the pigs, so I'm quite happy for that to be really slow. Yeah, let me know what you think, guys, because by the time I've recorded this today, the video's not the first episode's not been live over long now. It'll give people a week to before the next one to reply. Anyway, let me know what you think we should do about the sheep and the cows for ploughing them out and reseeding those areas. I'm just going to have a look, see if there's anything in here, anything needs doing. I don't think there is. That's not too bad. Not too bad. What we've got? We've got 20 sheep at the moment. Like I say, it's not a lot of sheep at the moment. I don't want to get overrun with sheep at the moment. That's my thing. Like I say, we could go do field 58 with the plough. The sowing. Field 26 has come up for a fertilizing contract. That's a good one to do maybe later on. I do fancy doing that, and it's oat as well. Like I say, we're going to be running a little bit low on jobs soon. Could go do field 17 for a baling contract. I say we've got £25,000 at the moment. Let's have a look over here. Right. We've got nothing in there. The Massey Ferguson we own is worth... Oh, the Massey Ferguson. Right, so that's going to give us about £50,000. So we've got about £50,000 to cheer, for the new tractor. The problem is, like I say, I think that one's a good one. Something for the farm. We can have sensors on it. Oh, my mouse stopped working. I think my battery in my mouse is going. Just had to quickly turn it off and back on. Yeah, these are a little bit overpriced. What have we got in the medium range? I do quite like that one though, to be fair. 65 for the fast track. That's maybe more what I would like, actually. I think I would like the fast track. I've never owned it, so yeah, I'll probably do that. But yeah, overall, I think our farm's done. I think our farm's done. So I think in the next episode we can change over to the next month, making sure everything's got food. What we got in here? We've got a straw. We've got a slurry. We've got food. We're not making any manure. Yes, we are. It says we're not making manure, but as you can see, guys, we are. Definitely making manure there. Yeah, I don't really know. Oh, hang on a minute. Manure heap's empty. Yeah, because I think I have to manually load it into here. Which is fine. That's why we've got the JCB. But everything's got a bit of food. Everything's kind of coming along nicely. Now, like I say, we're in two options here. We can either replace the Massey Ferguson or we can look at buying another field earlier on. We've got about £25,000. It's not a lot of money. That's the downside. By the look of it, it's not going to be enough to buy anything. Wow, everything is so expensive. Everything is super expensive. That's the next cheapest one next to that, next to the shop. 38,000. 38. I know we could buy field 14, but it's a bit of a 38. Wow, these are a little bit more expensive than I thought. Wow, we might end up having to buy that field. Right, well, yeah, let me know what you think we should do. Do we replace? I know the idea is to replace the Massey. Maybe we can see out this winter keeping the Massey. Like I said, there is a contract to do for a grass contract. I did notice there was a grass contract. We could do that next month. We're going to be stuck doing contracts, I think. What have we got here? Field 17. We've got to bale it and wrap it. Okay. Ted it. Take it to the animal dealer. Just... Right, okay. We don't have a tedder. But if we do field 17 as silage, we could do... Let's do all the grass contracts. Because what we'll do in the next episode... We will look at... Where's our mower? Oh, our mowers are over here. Yeah, if we go in the next episode and cut all the fields, we could then go over it with a... Well, we need to do one with a tedder, don't we? So we need to buy... Oh, hang on a minute. I did buy it, guys. I did buy it. Let me go to the shop. I'm not trying to procrastinate here and blah, 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 and do all that kind of stuff. I did buy... Yes, over there. I did buy one of them. Right, so we need a really old school tedder. Like I said before, if we can get an old school tedder, or worst case scenario, we have to use something newer. That's the only problem. There is an old school tedder. It's 2.8 meters. Or we go with that one. That's the one we had on the other old school series. So I'll tell you what, we'll go with that one. So we've now got a tedder. We've now got a windrow. We've now got a baler. We've now got a wrapper. So we've got everything now available to do said contracts. No matter what grass contract it is, we've got enough to do it. Like I say, we only own 2 fields at the moment. By the time we do... Oh no, we own 3 fields if you include the grass field. Oh, we're on the wrong side of the road. So yeah, let me know what you think we should do with the cows and the sheep fields. Do we plough them out, get some more grass? If we do get more grass that way, we can sell that as silage, and then that should help boost the income, help us get another field. I'm umming and ahhing about doing this contract, but the problem is we don't really have the money to buy or rent a harvester. That's the next issue. I've made a mistake here, guys. I left my weight on the front of this tractor. I was going to bring the tedder back, and I was going to bring the wrapper back on the front, and I came with the weight. So this is going to have to be made in 2 trips. So I'll do that off recording, guys. I massively appreciate everybody watching the episode. Like I said, I do like to spend a little bit of time at the end of each episode kind of getting an idea what we're going to do in the next one, even though I will completely forget by the time we do the next episode. But yeah, as I say, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. It's really, really important that you hit the like button and possibly the subscribe button if you like the series. And until next time, guys, I will see you all later on.